Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation 2. Alright, finally we have claimed the Shinkansen N700S. Forgetting, we also managed to claim the swimming pool as well. Alright, so now preparation work as usual required for the last competition. I'm not going to collect the 100 EP job for sure, so I still maintain 99%. This should give us an advantage over the rest of the people who have completed 100% itself. So you can see here everything is done except for the flame, the Olympic flame, which is the one that closed off the whole event with 100%. So as of now, more than sufficient keys to claim the legendary and the epic. Of course, swimming pool as well. And not forgetting, we still got a rare train and a common train to work on. So I'm confident end of the day we should be able to claim all the 5 trains in this event. The only thing unexpected is the slow progress in leveling up. I always thought that we should be able to cross over to region 7, but looking at the progress, it's really slow because of the really huge quantities of delivery. So with that, currently we are still standing at 387 level. Unlikely we will cross over to 400 anytime soon. So I've decided to just claim the Shinkansen N700S, the 1000 summer coins legendary in this region. And then of course not forgetting the more important iconic of this event is the swimming pool, which is really looking good in the community. You can't get any swimming pool unless you get it from a special building. So alright, so quite happy there. I mean with a good number of coins collected and the 5th competition being first, I'm really glad we managed to change some of the big box as well as the coins as required. So for now, small leisure pace. We're just fighting for the last 2 trains, the rare and the common. We should be able to get it based on the progress and the fact that this is a 3 days competition. The duration is long enough for us to collect that 1200 summer keys for the rare train. I believe at the start itself I should be able to already accumulate a few more keys to reach the common train as well. So in short, legendary, I think it's 4000, epic is about 2005, the rare is 1002, the common is 500, swimming 2 is 500. So in short, only I think I'm missing about 1200 keys, which is for the rare train itself. I'm going to work in this last competition. And not forgetting, I mean, at the end of this competition, you still got 48 hours to do your last jobs and claim those event keys as well. So not forgetting on that. And in terms of the individual reward, there will be some keys and coins to be collected. And of course, another 50 for me and for those on the football team as for a team reward. Football team is being trashed throughout this whole competition. The last one, they're giving us 10%. I think that's the maximum, but it's useless if you're giving another team that is really good at 7%. So that's it. Developer is just trying out the first time of using bonus, and they are terribly wrong in terms of allocation of percentage. It is definitely not mathematically inclined people who design that. So I think they're making a big mistake. So I think hopefully with this guinea pig example of us losing so badly throughout the whole set of events, hopefully they're able to fine-tune it better in future by allocating only to the losing team percentages of slightly better or higher, and not just slightly better. So, right, apologies for that or what I just said. So I'm not going to repeat it. What I'm trying to say is that percentage allocated to the losing teams should be higher and not just slightly higher, because like you give us 6% and they give the winning team 5%, you're not making us to win anyways. Okay, so if you want to be really encouraging and to motivate those trash teams like us, which being trashed terribly throughout the whole event, then probably should allocate us like 20%. So just a joke, but I was trying to say is you shouldn't be allocating such close percentage. A difference of 1 or 2% doesn't make a difference at all. Mathematically, I think they should be able to calculate it. The other way to solve this problem would be having a quota or a fair attribution of members into the different teams. Imagine you have 1,000 players active in the competition, but majority of the people are going for swimming or whatever, and only a minority going for football. Definitely football will suffer. So probably a quota in terms of the number of players that can join a particular team would be good. So the quota should also be reflected when anybody choose to join which team, rather than become like a lucky draw. So imagine if you take a look at the 4 teams at the start, and there's a number there, say that the number of vacancies left. That would be a good indication. If you want to join the one with the maximum, at least you know, and you make an opened or with your eyes open and informed decisions, rather than based on luck or based on your passion, which I did by choosing football. Alright, so really I think these are some things that they can improve on in how to make a fair attribution. I mean, they would have data on players, that how many players are there, and then probably allocate it accordingly to the respective teams. Alright, so now back to the competition. This is the 6th competitions. We're going to start in about 5 hours. A lot of preparation work are put in place, but I think it's still not enough. Probably just good for 1 or 2 rounds, given the fact that the quantity they're asking for will be as high as 1,000, especially the tail end of 2nd round or probably the 3rd round of customers' requests. So that's it. Still got to prepare whatever I could. The warehouse space is terribly small as usual. So this is the start of the 6th competitions. Didn't really have a good start there. Only when we collected all the EP head start, then we propel ourselves up the ranks. Otherwise, it just shows that we are starting at not the best position right now. People could have started like probably 2 hours earlier already, given that we are at 2nd at this juncture. But that's it. It doesn't mean we can hold it for here for quite long. Quantities are really huge, and I did not really prepare for that 1,000 view. So it's really painful sometimes, but that is expected. Last competitions, people would have been in the 2nd round or even 3rd round. Like me, some of my customers are in the 3rd round. What I meant by round, by now you should know. 25/25 is the last or 1st round, 1/25 with the 1st of the 2nd round, and we repeat that in the 3rd round as well. So as you move, quantity gets really huge, unless you say that alright, I want to avoid that, I just concentrate on the 2nd round customers and not the 3rd round. That's impossible, because that sometimes there are restrictions, you can't really choose. What I'm holding back is really the Olympic flame. Probably in the day 2 then I'll release it and see how things work. Who knows, maybe there'll be another bonus hidden, but unlikely the case. That will be 1,000 so-called glue there at the 1st of the 3rd round customers. I'm really afraid once you release that Olympic flame, you'll be shot up to 1,200 or even more because of the added premium. But probably gonna test it out eventually to see whether that still applies in this new way of design by the developer. As usual, developer is always silent in what they do back end. They will never disclose it, so we'll never know. It's always in try and error, and it makes things up sometimes to make sure that you do not be able to see through it. Alright, so this is a strong competitor at the first place, but alright, this is the last competition, so it doesn't really matter since we already have that 1,000 coins for the Shinkansen. So I'm really glad we calculate the select relaxed pace. Alright, now quickly let's claim the iconic swimming pool. Take a look. Alright, I'm going to replace this from the Dino Park event with the iconic swimming pool for this event. So that's the first I'm going to claim, because having a swimming pool in the community looks really good. So I'm going to find it. Of course, there are lots of buildings in my inventory because I'm using the 5 building technique. So alright, we found it at level 1. Place it. Alright, so now the people in the community can have a good swim with that new swimming pool. Alright, so now of course the next happy moment arrived, which we're gonna claim this Shinkansen N700S. Take a look and enjoy it. Alright, really beautiful train there. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.